Any woman who is thinking about working with Megan, just get ready to have your life completely transformed through coming home to your own body and your own heart and your own soul and your mission, and not just what you came here to do, but literally just in who you are. She brings you back home to your pure, sacred, wise, wealthy, wild, opulent self. And then magic unfolds from there. It will happen. Like, you can't enter her world and not transform, literally. Like, I've worked with her for years, and I've not seen one woman come in who has not completely transformed her life. If you're thinking about, if you're feeling the pull, like, that is, trust that guidance, and your life will be magically transformed. My entire life has changed. I'm like actually not kidding. When I entered her world, I felt very called to her energy because she's extremely unapologetic and very rooted in her truth and her power and her desire. And I was like, I need more of that energy. And so when I came into her world, I went from like doubting so much about my own truth and heart and how I wanted to move in the world in small everyday moments and in huge, big life decisions. And she has just helped me literally like reclaim my own truth and my own desire as the word of God, literally, as the truest expression of the divine and the thing that should be honored above all else. And so my entire, like literally my entire life has changed. The relationship, like I bought my home, my business is completely evolving, literally every aspect of my life. She's fucking amazing. I trust myself. Like, I actually really trust myself. I trust my own desires and impulses as the most sacred action I could take. I just move with my own energy, my own flow. I don't let my boundaries be crossed anymore, and I know what I want and I fucking go for it. And like, that was so not the case before I started working with Megan. I was very much self-sacrificing, like to like, oh my gosh, this person's paying me all this money. I need to like do whatever they want, basically. I'm a brand designer, visionary artist, graphic designer. Now I'm just like in my queen energy, and I'm like, this is what I do. This is what I don't do. This is my timeline, period. End of story. But then financially, like I think I came into her world when I was probably making on average about like 5K a month. And now I'm like, 18 to 24K months, like on the reg. Huge leap in income for sure. I feel like the income jumps that I've had working with Megan felt different because I had a big one, I think right before working with her, but I was like really burnt out. I was so busy and I was working so much and I was still like not really energetically matching it. But the other like upticks in income that I've had over the last year or two have felt really deeply integrated and also like honoring myself and my pricing enough so that I can make all the money that I want to make while not like overworking and scaling like with ease and with support and doing all the things that I need to do to have a huge income leap and have it feel like easeful. I was in a 6-year partnership with a man that I deeply loved, but he was like my best friend. And he was not my partner, but I was in denial of that for the whole time that I was working with Megan for the most part. And she was like patient with me, but always could see, like always could see. She was like, there's something more. It could be with him. It could be with someone else. And I have had just in the last year, I was able to end that partnership, which was like the scariest decision that I've ever made, actually. And I kid you not, like 2 amazing men back to back in my life, but the man that I'm with now is like a fucking king. We are like actually soulmate. Like it's crazy. Like we are so perfect together. I love him so much. And it's just like perfect is the word. Like it sounds cliche and like unrealistic maybe, but like I just seeing Megan and Charlie, I was like, that is my North Star for believing that this is possible for me. And also her coaching of like, it's like reminding me over and over and over again, like it's possible. It's not only possible to meet this person, but it's possible to have a lifelong relationship that just keeps getting sexier, more turned on, juicier, deeper, all these things. And I really am like in that space now with myself and with my partner. And that is thanks to Megan for sure. My sacred inner bitch. The part of me that can pierce through the illusion and the bullshit in the world and in my clients. Like, honestly, like, there's this part of me that's very sharp and stern. I'm like holding a sacred sword that's carved with wings and roses and snakes. That's just like, that's an illusion. Like, I'm gonna help you clear out the things that are keeping you from feeling at home in your body. And like, I feel very intensely about that. And my inner sacred bitch came online in a very cool way during this retreat. Deep as fuck. The way that she sees me, that she sees her clients, it feels like God seeing me. It feels like the divine seeing me. And her coaching with words and like when she can go into business strategies, like all the details of that is really fun and like genius. And then her oracle like comes in and is just like, this is like exactly what you need to hear right now. Through all of the different flavors of her mentorship, there's this essence of her heart is like an ocean, and it will just consume you in the best way and like make you see yourself as the fucking magical woman that you are. That's just her essence, and I've never experienced that with any other mentors before. It's hard to even put into words, but that's why you should hire Megan like yesterday. The Wild Woman Leaders Mastermind has changed my life in literally every way. It is the space where truly all of you is welcome. All of me is welcome. Any woman who is thinking about working with Megan, just get ready to have your life completely transformed through coming home to your own body and your own heart and your own soul and your mission, and not just what you came here to do, but literally just in who you are. She brings you back home to your pure, sacred, wise, wealthy, wild, opulent self. And then magic unfolds from there. It will happen. Like, you can't enter her world and not transform, literally. Like, I've worked with her for years, and I've not seen one woman come in who has not completely transformed her life. If you're thinking about, if you're feeling the pull, like, that is, trust that guidance, and your life will be magically transformed.